Okay. Alright, okay. Alright? Okay? Alright. I didn't want to have to make a video. I did not desire to make a video. Not in the deepest pits of my soul did I wish upon mine enemies that I would need to make a video, yet here we are. The microphone's on and I'm making a video. A lot of people on Twitter.com have been talking about Chainsaw Man movie. Good movie. Good movie. At least 8 out of 10. Probably 9 out of 10. Maybe 10 out of 10. Very good movie. Made $12 trillion and it killed 17 people. Best movie ever made, probably. Now, this movie focuses on one of the main characters' several fumbled love interests, Rize. I'm not Japanese. I only speak English. It's called Chainsaw Man movie Rize Arc. Not season 2 just yet. It's great. Would recommend. Anyway, the point is, Rize... by the way, just in case anyone was wondering, massive freaking spoiler-roonies for the Chainsaw Man movie, and also subsequently the My Hero Academia. These because it's you watch the title of the video, I'm fucking waffling. We need to get to the point. Rize is a bomb devil. She has explosion powers. As someone on Twitter.com said, it'd be really cool if Bakugo from My Hero Academia fought Rize, and they were like, whoa, this would be a cool fight. Now, conceptually, right, if you only think about this for fucking 1 pictosecond, yeah, it's cool. 2 explosion people. Unfortunately, this is what people in the wrestling business call an incredible work, because Bakugo has been set up here. And anybody who is agenda posting on Twitter.com that Bakugo would win, unfortunately, is no longer in possession of their brain, because this is a clear one and done fight. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby for for the most part. Before we get into how truly fucked Bakugo is, because I mean he truly is completely fucked, I want to talk about how Bakugo could theoretically win this fight, because he could, maybe, depending on the conditions of the encounter and what you consider to count as a win. Now, if we're going by death battle rules, where to win the fight, you need to compromise your opponent to a permanent end. Bakugo loses. He loses. You can't kill Rize. Rize is a devil-human hybrid. They have not shown to be killable. None of them have been killed. If you're anime only, I'm sorry, I just spoiled you. Rize is still alive. She comes back later. Not permanent. It's a whole fucking thing. I'm not gonna get into it. Point is, one of them has been killed. It's this fucking guy. I'll put him on the screen. But he wasn't even killed. He was consumed by the Chainsaw Devil, which is a different thing. So if your conditions for victory, kill your opponent, Bakugo literally can't win. GG, well played. Go home. But if you're like me, and you are not stupid, you know that you don't have to murder your opponent to win a fight. In fact, most sanctioned fights in the MMA, and in the MMA, you don't kill your opponent, typically. We're going to go, instead, to give Bakugo a fighting chance here, incapacitation. You have to incapacitate your opponent. Now, how you incapacitate Rize? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Thank you for answering. You get extra credit points, student who asked me that. You can have a lolly from the lolly jar. Not that fucking kind. I know you're anime fans. I'm Australian. That's what we call a candy. Shut the fuck up! Anyway, I'm losing the thread here. How does Bakugo incapacitate Rize? So there's a small problem, which is that Rize, in her hybrid form, is immune to explosions. She just cannot be damaged by explosions, or many physical attacks for that matter. She can be damaged. She's not immune to non-explosion damage, but explosion damage she is immune to, probably. So this is important, is that she's immune to her explosions. Now, as a devil, she's a physical manifestation of the fear of bombs. So it's we can pretty safely assume that she's immune to all explosions. But let's just, for the sake of argument, to give a point to Bakugo here, say she is merely immune to her own explosions and resistant to all other explosions. Alright? Let's, for the sake of argument, that's not true, right? That's wrong, but let's just say that's the case. Bakugo's explosions can hypothetically damage Reze. We run into another problem, which is her regenerative capabilities. Blood regenerates devils. Just they can regenerate from anything. They regenerate any body part, any fatal injury. They can passively regenerate as long as they have enough blood. And this is a limited capability. If they run out of blood, they can no longer regenerate. And let's say it's a one-on-one fight where Reze can't be just killing civilians to get blood. I think the passive amount of blood held in the normal one human that can be consumed to regenerate is, let's say, one full human body. Probably roughly, approximately. Now, this is very interesting because Bakugo is fucked, right? Because to do this, he would need to blow up Reze fully, 100% entirely, before so she's incapacitated. Before she blows him up. Now, of course, this is very important because she needs to be entirely blown up because outside of regenerating with blood, Reze can regenerate by pulling her Devil Trigger from Devil May Cry. This works regardless of the damage that has been taken, as long as she has arms. So basically, Bakugo's screwed. He's fucking cooked. Unless, I want to present to you the hypothetical situation I said I was going to present 17 minutes ago, and I got distracted. Which is how the fight starts. If the fight starts, both of our participants plain civilian clothing, so Bakugo no special equipment, which he doesn't really need. It helps him, but it's not that important. And Reze is just hanging out in her civilian clothes. He maybe has a chance. And this is because pre-hybrid form, so before she activates Devil Trigger, she does not have nearly as much resistance or regenerative capabilities. So, how does Bakugo win this fight? Let's break it down. He needs to, first, have the fight start advantageous to him, which is plainclothes civilians, no one's activated any abilities yet. 2, he needs to figure out that Reze, if she pulls the Devil Trigger, is gonna win. This is important, because is Bakugo smart? Yeah, he's pretty smart. He's pretty clever. He's pretty fast, pretty clever. But the thing is, figuring out, like, looking at someone and being like, oh, they can activate their ability by pulling a pin on their choker, that's not, like, yeah, he's good. He's good, but he's not good enough to figure that out before she does it. That's like a Deku tier kind of like assessment. And I think the moment he does one explosion out of his hand, unlike when Reze chokes out the guy with the knife, you make an explosion, she's gonna be like, okay, we're getting serious. Better bang bang, pull my Devil Trigger. You know what I'm saying? And then once the Devil Trigger's pulled, he's cooked. Because as I said, pretty much totally immune to damage from him. Now you might be saying, okay, again, we're running under the hypothetical that Bakugo can actually injure Reze in any meaningful way, which again, he cannot. She's immune to explosions. We have a very interesting thing here, because we have seen things Reze is capable of surviving in devil form, hybrid form. So we got that to go off of. So we know the kind of damage output that Bakugo is going to have to do. We're going to roll a clip here really quick. We're going to roll the clip of Bakugo's strongest explosion move that we've seen so far animated. We'll roll the clip. Thank you for rolling the clip. The clip has been rolled. Pretty good, pretty powerful explosion. Now, the interesting thing about Bakugo is we've also seen what can kill him. Because he has died, He has died. He got better, but he did die. So we're gonna roll that clip. Okay, thank you for rolling the clip. So basically, Bakugo needs to do the first clip, which, by the way, that was powered by maybe like 15,000 episodes of flashback, because My Hero Academia is more flashback than action. So, you know, anything, it's a storytelling rule of thumb, anything that you need to do a flashback for, you know, that's a special move, it's gonna take some time to charge. I'm just gonna roll a couple of clips of Reze blow it up like 10 dudes like it's fucking nothing. So basically, Bakugo's got to pull out maybe, you know, 3 or 4 super turbo flashback attacks before he gets hit by one of those, because any one of those is stronger than the clip number 2 that we rolled of the thing that killed Bakugo dead. So basically, he's cooked, he's done for. Incredible work from Twitter user whose name I don't know. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Hashtag Bakugo dies.